I'm going to do a little bit different video. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me with that wind blowing. Detailing my truck. I just want to show what I use, and I have a buffer that I purchased. It's called a Flex. It's a dual action buffer. It's got different speeds. You gotta be careful. But anyway, it's got different speeds there that you can adjust, clear up to 6 and all the way down to 1. Depends on your speed. I normally do mine about 4, 4.5. Depends what you're doing. But anyway, it's a good buffer. It's a really well made buffer. It like I said, it's a dual action, and then you have these pads that are held on with Velcro, like so. And there's different kinds of pads that you can get. This is actually a waxing pad, a finessing pad they call it. And so that's all I'm doing is just waxing and getting it shined up. What I had on the side of it was a bunch of glue. I'd ran over a shingle or something at one point and it got stuck on my front tire, and it sprayed glue all down the side of the vehicle, and that was back last spring. Well, anyway, I just yesterday washed it and I saw all the glue on there, so that's the prep work before you wax. You got to get that all cleaned off. You get all your bugs, your tar, any kind of imperfections off the side of your vehicle first, and then you this is probably going to be this wind. But anyway, get that all cleaned off first, and then you clay it. Clay it is essential to do. It's real easy. Just a piece of clay, and you wet down everything and you wipe it over it, and it takes off all the little imperfections, the little pieces of sap or anything that might be on it, or like this glue, it helped take it off. But I actually had to take some gasoline up in the front, flung it all over the inside of that wheel well, and had to take gasoline to get the glue off. It was like a real gooey glue, you know. But anyway, so I thought I'd set it up on my tripod here and we'll see what happens. I don't know how it'll be with the wind, but I'll just show you how I detail. So hang on. So what you do first is get your pad ready. Like I said, I've already got half the door done. Well, I get that hole right to here. You gotta go back. But you take your pad, you gotta get it moist. It dries out, and I'm doing this in the sun, and I shouldn't be doing this in the sun, but I'm in the wrong spot. When I started, I was in the shade, but anyway, I'm not in the direct sunlight just yet. But you see how you wet that down, just a little bit of water, and then you put a little bit of wax on it like that, and then you just take and you rub it in first. Because if you don't do this, all the wax will spin off and it'll blow it all over the side of your vehicle and you got a real mess. So then you just turn it on. You can see the dual action on the buffer. that's all there is to it. You work it back and forth. Like I said, it's a dual action, so not only does it spin, but it moves like this. And so that helps it to, you get rid of a lot of the swirls. You don't get any swirls, as a matter of fact. And you can use different pads, as I mentioned before. There's harsher pads that are more cutting. So like if you've got a bunch of haze, or you've got tiny car wash scratches that are all over it, you polish it first. And this is a wax, cleaner wax that I'm using, Meguiar's, and they have a cutting different compounds that you can cut with and different pads that you can use accordingly. And you can turn a car into a show car by just working it with a buffer like this and the different pads and the different compounds. So that's how I detail cars. And again, this buffer is a Flex. It's made in Germany, and very good quality, and it's kind of heavy, but it's built good and strong. But it'll definitely tire you out after a day. So, but anyway, just kind of thought I'd show everybody how I detail cars. I used to do that kind of as a sideline, but I got out of it because it's just too much work. So, but I do my own vehicles now, and they turn out pretty good. So if you got any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks for subscribing.